if you have a top loader washing machine and the timer has stopped working as you're seeing right now, or when you turn it flips back, then this video is for you. Now, a little rubber or plastic gear inside the timer controller can actually make the whole timer to stop working. Well, you don't need to bother because you can easily order for the timer and the timer controller like this for just about $10. I'll put the link in the description. I got mine from AliExpress, and with that I was able to get the washing machine working again. So it's so easy if you see somebody that will guide you through it. I had to do this because I searched throughout YouTube. I didn't even see any good clear video explaining this. So let's go fix this washing machine. Okay, welcome back again to Smart Depot, and let's jump into this because my Saturdays is usually days to fix things. First, I couldn't find a good video on YouTube that explained how to simply replace the timer on the washing machine. Second, I didn't even know it's easy to buy. So let's jump right into it. So all you need to do this is just screwdriver. You just need a screwdriver, a knife to cut something, a tape, and that's it. So we're going to start from the back. We're going to lose the screw. We have about 3-4 screws at the back that we're going to lose, and then you've opened the back of the washing machine. So the first thing we need to do is to make sure that we open up and disconnect the top connector. There's a connector to the top when you open the drain, so you got to make sure you disconnect it. Then the next step will be to disconnect the washing machine timer cable. So that's the yellow, the red, and the black cable. So you just find it at the back and then you disconnect it because we're going to need to remove this two out. So this is very, very important. So once we've done that, we'll now go up to it and then we're going to try to remove the knobs. So those knobs, some of them could be difficult, some of them could require you to use a screwdriver to pull it up before you can bring it out. I think I used a plier here because one of them was just too difficult. I just used a plier. So this is an additional tool, so you might want to keep a plier down when you are doing this. So the plier could help, it could come in handy. Remember, this timer is the one just forcing itself back, springing back, so you just pull it out. So with this one's out now, you will be able to open up the top side of the washing machine where you have the timer module inside. Now here you have to be careful. You just have to shift this to the side towards the left, or you use a screwdriver because there are hooks there. So you just either use a screwdriver to pull it up a little bit and shift it towards the left, and then it will completely pop out. So these are the places you have to be very careful doing so you don't break something. So once you've done, you have to close the spinner and then to bring it out. So this is what we're looking for. This is the timer and the timer strength model. So we're going to lose it out quickly, and then we'll start the replacement process. So this, to my surprise, actually the timer itself is about $3 to $4. You can see it just processes it back. Then the shipping, in my own case, was about $5 or $6 to ship it. So this is it. I really didn't believe that for a $4 stuff could just restore the washing machine, which is a very, very important tool for us here in the house. So that's it, and we're gonna try to join it. So make sure you follow the wire length. So I'm gonna follow the wire length. I'm gonna cut it off. Make sure the yellow goes to the yellow, the black goes to the black, and then the red goes to the red. You can join it with your hand if you want. Nothing is there, and then tape it up. But because it's going to be here for a long time, and I have my soldering, and it's Saturday, I just got to solder something, So I'm going to quickly solder them because I just want it to be very, very strong and not to disappear. Just you can skip that. Folding it with hand and then taping it could be also enough. It should be able to work. So I'm going to form a tape because of the tendency of water here. I'm going to form a tape to cover it, wrap it up, and then plug in the module back. Of course, I could have covered it with the white stuff, but it's just it's just stuck into the old one. So that's it. Make sure the timer is first on the left and then followed by the strength of the timer or timer strength controller. You can put in the cables right back into the tags the way it should be, for it to not move around. Make sure you put the drain machine, and then the plug. Make sure you put the plug back into the hole precisely. So there's this switch here, so make sure that this switch is still working. The one that makes sure if you open the drainer, it will just stop it. So that's what the switch does. Now put it back, just make sure you shift it to the left a little bit. Once you set it, and then move it to the right. So that's the critical thing. Shift it to the left and then shift it up to the right. And now is the time for the knobs. Of course, you can put anyone anywhere. The knobs are all the same thing, so it doesn't matter which one you put. All of them are just the same thing. Yeah. Can you hear that? Our timer is now working. The timer clock is now working. So you can put back all the knobs, and then we're about good to go. So the first thing we're going to do is to try whether the thing works. So we're going to connect back the timer wire, which is yellow, red, and black. And after that, we're going to plug it to the electric current just to test whether the spinning will work. So before we start rounding up, at least nothing exploded right now. So we're going to go on. We're going to turn it on. Yay! It works. I will move here. So that's it. Let me see your face. Yes, it worked. So we're going to just tighten it up, couple up every other thing here, and then I'll see you at the end of the video. You understand? Yeah. So this is the time to couple things up. So you got to be careful that all the screws are put in, especially the wire. Don't let wire dangle, and make sure where wire connection is well sealed to avoid water going in there, maybe to damage something. And then the drain selector controller, you gotta put it back, hook it in, test it works, and then put it back and screw it up. And that's just about that. Now is the time to test it with, yeah, it still works. With proper clothes and water, and our washing machine is back. So you've seen it. If this video is helpful, why not click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon. I do fix things from time to time, especially when I'm bored on a Saturday. So until I see you in the next one, peace. Let it go, make my body go, take our bodies high.